Aquarius, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching this Aquarius, do trust there's a message here for you. If you're a regular, welcome back Aquarius. Great to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is BRONYA. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Looking forward to bringing you through this message. Welcome to the channel. Either way, if you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment. Most importantly, hit the subscribe button. I know we always go on about it, but it really does make the difference to me being able to keep the readings flowing. So I'd be really grateful for that. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from, what's going on with you. You know I would love to hear. Okay, we've got number 24, joy, and number 32, moving towards the light. So if I boil those down, I've got number 5 and 6. We have maybe a change point, an expansion point that is leading to joy, which I'm feeling is balance and harmony, reciprocity, all of the number 6 energy themes. You're being told that maybe you are crossing the bridge, you're in transition to moving towards the light at the end of the tunnel, growth, more positive times, maybe more fruitful, abundant times. Maybe it's felt like a long and windy road, but you're looking back to how far you've come. And I think you should look at that rather than how far in perception you may have to go. But I think you are transitioning into your harvest season. Let's keep going. Before we jump in too much, Aquarius, to let you know, personal readings and healings are available with me. I'll drop a link to my website down below. Maybe go and give me some love on Instagram and TikTok if you would like more readings. It doesn't matter if you keep doing the same thing on these platforms. The algorithms flatten them off. I don't know why it's designed like that. It's crazy. But yeah, if you would like, I would love to have you over there. Pop over there and give me a follow. I will link those down below also. Oh, individuality. Aquarius, every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth School. You are the star in the Major Arcana, which is really a card of acknowledging your star gifts, your unique abilities, gifts and talents. So maybe that's the journey that you've been on to really come back to yourself, to make your life, your work, your relationship an expression of your inner truth. Maybe your path has not been the well-worn path. It's been the road less traveled, full of twists and turns, right? But this is your unique path, right? And when we stay on our unique path and we don't try and just fit in with what everyone else is doing or what society tells us we should do in what order, then we actually achieve our life lessons, right? And we get that growth and it's so much more rich. So I think that's what it's trying to say to us. All right, Temperance. Beautiful. Now, this is the energy that comes after the Death card. It's sort of like the calm after the storm. It's the point where the alchemy happens, where the pieces pull together towards some kind of sweet spot. It also happens to be the energy of Sagittarius, and that is obviously kicking in November, later in November. So that could be when you really see things shift. In this card here, I see this woman, and she's waiting at this beautiful field of dreams. Now, is she going to walk out there and cross the threshold, or is she waiting for something to come to her, knowing that she's done the work, walked the path? I don't know which way it is for you, but there is a peace here. There's a serenity here. There's a receivership energy. You know, we're waiting together, and here we see a couple. I don't know, what way is this going? Let's just keep on this, Aquarius. Queen of Swords. So now we've got Libra, Justice in the Minor Arcana, and Sagittarius. So we've got a between October and then into November. Between October and December, actually, this is where the shift happens. You've climbed to the peak of the mountain, and now you can see where the path has led. But the Queen of Swords here is truth, it's balance, but it is justice. It's receiving the karmic balance for all of the hard work and the journey that you've been on. That's what I think it is, Aquarius. Let's keep moving. Four of Swords. So yeah, there is a waiting energy. Because with the Four of Swords, we are waiting for the next breakthrough or for the clarity, right? So you've climbed to the peak of the mountain. Soon you'll be able to see. There could be recovery as well, like rest and recovery needed. You know, finally, it's I get crazy things come through in these readings, but temperance, it's almost like when you, I don't watch TV pretty much at all, or reality shows, like, but of course I have every now and then. Let's be honest, we're human. If you watch like Married at First Sight or something like that, or The Bachelor, it's almost like the final scene where they are all in their best outfits and they're waiting to see if they've been chosen or not, or where the journey led. Now, I'm not saying this is about love or anything like that, but it's almost like, okay, I've been through the trenches, I've been through all the dirty stuff, I now stand here in my bests, right? And I'm waiting to see what the outcome is. That's the energy that I get. And you're being told, Queen of Swords, that clarity is coming and that there will be karmic balance for the long, windy road and you're having to go through the mud first. But at the moment, you're in the waiting and you don't know how you will be received or how your work will be received or what you've put out there into the world, right? But you'll find, at least you're finally coming to the place where it's like, I can get my joy back. I can like sit and watch. I can acknowledge that the hardest part is done. Seven of Cups. There's a lot of possibilities that are circling you or opening up, but you don't know which one is going to land. So maybe you like, this could be like an equivalent expression of this energy could be that you have been upskilling or doing the work, whether that's, you know, personal development work, or you've just come out of college, or, you know, some kind of course, because you did it to better yourself or to open up opportunities. You're aware that the hard work is done and that there's possibilities around, and maybe you've even applied, but you don't know which way that will go yet. And yeah, I mean, it could relate to love for some of you as well. Obviously, that energy can express in many different ways. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you've been through the last bit of the push, right? Some of you could be just finishing that. You know, the Seven of Wands, we see that same windy path, and it talks about a journey of, you know, resilience and determination and pushing through all the challenges, fighting the fires. But I do see a peace and a serenity in walking the path now. I mean, it could be like work, career, investment. I've planted a lot of seeds and I'll see which ones grow. Yeah, Six of Wands. Okay, look, this is a funny little message. But I have no idea how long this reading is, because I think my battery is full, but I think I've got what I need here. So the Chariot is here. These are both victory cards, but they're victory after a long journey. The Six of Wands is finally visible, shining in my light, and because of that I'm getting the reward and the recognition. So what I get from this is that you've been on a long journey where you've been developing in some way, either skill development, developing yourself, beautifying yourself, I don't know, like something like that. Or you've done shadow work, or you've been through a crazy journey like 2025 like everyone has. But you are now acknowledging that that wasn't punishment. It was actually part of your individual study plan in this life school, and it's actually given you the gifts that you need to walk forward. That's the Chariot and Six of Wands, and finally you're going to receive or be noticed, and from that place you can be rewarded or recognized in some way. So there is a win here, but it's come about in a really odd way, and a hard way as well. I mean, for some of you, it's your parents and your kid has finally graduated high school or college, or will be, depending on maybe they did this year, and you're finally looking back and going, we did a good job, you know, even though it was so hard. Like, that's almost the energy that I get from these two here. Or they're looking at the garden that they planted, or that they're at the seat of retirement and gone, just as well we, you know, we followed those threads, like now we're in a good position. Like, so what I'm seeing is there's an acknowledgement that something grew or the work that you've done has led you to a place where you're getting to the win, everything's coming into balance, we can get back to joy, we can put on our best clothes and dress up, knowing that we did the hard work with our sleeves rolled up through the mud, and now we're waiting at the altar to receive each other again, like going back to that maths. Oh, don't know why that came through. But you know what I mean. It's like there is a portal of transformation here that is opening up, and ultimately the chariot, we can now get into our chariot and ride into the sunset. Now that sounds cheesy, yes, but it's an acknowledgement that your hard work has been recognized by spirit and in the 3D, and now there is an energy of being untethered and free because of that. So I'm going to leave it here, Aquarius. I have no idea how this shakes down for you, but let me know in the comments. If you want to follow up with a personal reading and healing, you can do so at my website. I'll drop the link below. Also, yeah, give me some love on the socials. Love to give them a bit of a boost. Instagram and TikTok. I will link my official accounts down below so you end up in the right place. Sending you much love and magic. Bye for now.